reigniting the Dobbs Family part on YouTube as also a new podcast. We did do a previous podcast, but we're gonna focus more on the experiences we have as parents with children who are on ventilators, life support machines, it's different terms of way of saying it, who need a continuing care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, night and day, with how complicated and their needs are for children like Leo and different conditions but still need that level of care. And it's the ups and downs, because right now we are, through no fault of anyone, we are really struggling with no staff. And yeah, it's just not enough out there to talk about this stuff and raise awareness and just show, you know, the hardships but the positives of what we are as a family. I've not posted much on the channel yet. My aim is to start posting more. I'm only doing segments of things with the kids because obviously I'm not always on my phone. I'm not always constantly posting. I'm more, you know, in the moment. I'm not gonna, well, I'll try and post once a week. Big ask. That's my cat. Meow meow. But yeah, that's the whole stum of it. And yeah, just how we can still function and what we get up to, and even the room update that I'm doing now is showing the process of Leo's adapted room and how long that's taken and the effort it's took with that, because we have had murder with that, which is another thing I need to, like, I don't know, sometimes when I feel when you say your child's disabled, people take it a different way, but when we say disabled, I don't think people really, some professionals don't even realise when we say disabled. When we say that, I feel like people think, oh, he's just severely autistic. It's like, no, he needs a ventilator to keep him alive. He needs a feed pump, a cough assist machine because he's too weak to cough on his own. He needs this machine to make him cough. He's got a mattress that moves, that's by itself to stop pressure sores because he's not mobile, he's non-verbal, people don't seem, from my experience, until you have to, and I don't want to have to always talk. I don't know, it feels like a pressure, like every time I always talk about, which I need to start talking about it, but it's a complicated thing. Like, it stresses me out and it bums me out talking about it. But then, because every time when I do talk about the severity of the situation, people just look at me with like, oh, that's really hard, like sad, and it's like, I don't like that. We're a family, we're functional, we're doing great. To be honest, we're, you know, it feels like pity. I'm like, he goes to school every day. He lives his life. He's in the front room with us. He has family times. He's been up bloody with a wheelchair, nearly up a mountain. Really not nearly got to the top of it to get to the waterfall. Then the carers were like, we can't push him too much because he's really heavy and he's got oxygen tanks, and he's like, but we'll rag him up a hill to see the waterfall and give him the most experiences possible he can get out of life, because that's what it's all about. Because he's got limited time. There's no cure for what he's going through, sadly. So that is why I'm trying to give him as much experience as possible. So that's why we do like wacky stuff. It's like to the point that even, you know, the nurses are quite like, health and safety. It's like, it is health and safety. I'm being mindful. The vent is the airway and the vent is my main concern, and it's an experience that I deem safe when we do it. And he's been great. He's been on the ferry. He's been on. I've cradled him with the vent on my back there because it's got a strap, and I've cradled him into the water, to the seaside, so the water can hit his feet and go back. It's really nice. He really enjoyed it. Got a lot out of it. So it's just stuff like that. It's just, you know, we try and keep that up. I know I've not spoke much on YouTube, especially on this account, and I really do want to keep this going, and hopefully get some, you know, people who can relate or people who need advice on this situation, because this is not, personally, it's not normal. yeah, it's not a normal, what would you call the most normal household, the typical family household, basically. So, you know, this will be a positive YouTube channel, is what I'm hoping for. And yeah, but that's something I need to work on, is kind of more consistent posts. But because, again, my life is a priority of functioning as a mother with 5 kids, 1 severely disabled, and two of them that are my stepchildren, 3 of them are of my own. You know, bit busy, distracted. It's just a minor update of what's going to happen, what we're aiming for, and it's mainly just going to be me with conversations. You'll see snippets of what we get up to, and you know, I've in the previous videos shown videos of what equipment we have. I might do a video at a separate time where my son isn't there, where I can show you all the machines a bit better, so it's more, you get an idea of the level, or, you know, if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer it, and just, yeah, do it that way. I'm just a crazy person trying to just, yay, help others out there, help parents out there who may feel quite alone in this, because it is very isolating. So to a level of, if you don't get the care and you've got a child who's like needs an oxygen or non-mobile or needs the support, you as a parent, you can be stuck in the house, you can't leave the house, or you take that child to school, that child misses out on education because the Wirral community, or not Wirral but like Merseyside, anywhere else outside of that, because to be honest, the Wirral is one of the only places that do fund care for these type of children, which is the sad thing of it, is really, is it is needed, because families, we have to be, if you didn't have care, basically I'd have to be awake all day for my son, who's 2 to 1 on a ventilator, so 2 people need to be with that child because he's on a life support machine, not 1 adult, 2, and someone needs to consistently be awake, and also being a functional parent to the other siblings. That's hard. And then at night time you also have to be awake, because he requires every 2 hour turning, so each side turning frequently. And also, if the vent decides to turn off, if the vent cuts off, if something happens and you need to be immediately hands-on, if you did not have, there's my cat, if you did not have the care, that's on my guitar, if you did not have the care, both parents, long term, it's a struggle. And it's been, you know, with them currently, one of the subjects that I'd like to talk about is lack of staffing. It's not terrible, we're coping okay, but it is stressful, I will say that, I'm not gonna lie. But my god, if we didn't have it full stop, it's a bad. Yeah, these poor kids wouldn't have the quality, is what I'm trying to say, as what they would have if we didn't have the care team to help facilitate that normal, nice family support network. But I hope this is a light-hearted, I'm sitting down and properly talking about it. Yeah, I hope you like it. So there'll be more videos to come and more conversations to have. But if you have any questions on this video now, please leave comments, and I'll get to you as soon as possible. Bye.